and this is my review on the Sega prize figure Lancelot. And holy crap, I have to say, for a prize figure, this is possibly the best prize figure on the market. It looks like a scale figure. The amount of detailing, the sculpting on the armor, you can just see so much effort and work has been put into this figure, especially towards the back. And he does have a lot of spikes, so I mean, I don't know if you guys saw on camera, I got poked by these spikes on his armor quite often. But overall, holy crap, this is just really amazing. And in terms of scaling, now prize figures don't have a scale to them, but they are, or this figure is about 1/8, the smaller end of the 1/8 scale, just to give you guys a comparison on the size of this figure. Now in terms of the paint work, it's really simplistic, navy blue on the armor, while underneath his clothing is black, and you can't really mess that up, so I haven't seen any paint bleeds or paint blotches or anything, so very clean paint work. Again, that kind of makes it look like a scale figure, because one issue that prize figure has is the constant painting issues, like paint bleeds, huge chunks of basically paint build up or something like that. But so far it looks really clean, dark coloring all around, so you can't really mess that up whatsoever. For the sword, it looks really good. Now I have always liked Lancelot's sword, and for the detailing on this figure, it looks wonderful. The chains are sculpted and it does have this nice shine to it with a little bit of shading towards the end. So that, I mean, that just adds a bit more detail to it. And the runes on the blade are sculpted. I also like I can't remember the exact coloring for the sword, but anyways, for this figure's, you know, navy blue towards the bottom, while a different tone of coloring towards the blade. So it really stands out, especially for this figure being so dark. The light coloring or lighter tones of blue really stands out. Speaking about light blue, the sky blue on this, I guess, helmet attachment, I don't know the proper terminology for this thing, but the sky blue on the ends and the different tone of blue towards the middle looks beautiful. And again, it just kind of makes the figure pop a lot more. You know, it's not just all dark coloring. Of course, that's the main focus of his armor, is just dark coloring, shadowy, but these light blue, again, just makes the figure looks that much better. Now, one thing I do want to warn you guys about if you are picking up this figure are the string attachments. I don't know what the hell they are. Again, terminology for these armor pieces, I have no idea. But these attachments on his back, there are 6. There is a specific order to it, and the box will tell you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's also labeled, but just be careful while inserting it because it's very fragile. I don't want to say it's cheap plastic, but while inserting it, it's a tight fit. So you don't want to bend it or accidentally break it. Now for his helmet, I do appreciate the little detailing or the scratch on top of his head. And the visor, that's not the right terminology. I just call it visor because of FGO, how it kind of leaves a trail of red light. But obviously this is a medieval knight. But the visor itself, the red painting looks really good. I mean, there's no paint bleeds, no of the navy blue onto the red or red onto the blue itself, so that's all I ever asked for, clean paint work. Now I just want to talk about the sculpting for the armor again because damn, it's just so beautiful. Like, do you guys see the amount of detailing and work that has been done on this figure? It looks so impressive, especially towards the back. I mean, I'm honestly just speechless on the amount of detailing on this, and the gauntlet. And towards the fingers, I mean, best prize figure out there. Now, the only complaint I have for this figure is the base. I mean, it's pretty simplistic. It looks pretty bad in my opinion, but at least it doesn't take too much space. And mine is a bit uneven. It's a bit wobbly, so that kind of sucks there, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing that has ever happened. For size comparisons, this is another prize figure, Atalante by Sega, and like I mentioned before, Lancelot is towards the lower scale 1/8, while Atalante to me I think is true 1/8 because I place her with my other 1/8 scale figures, and obviously they don't look good next to each other. Here's another side-by-side comparison. This time is with 1/8 Scale Gilgamesh by My Ethos. And of course, you knew I had to do a comparison with his king. This is a 1/7 scale Artoria figure by Kotobukiya. So my final thoughts on this figure, if you couldn't tell from this whole entire video, I freaking love this figure. The amount of detail and, I mean, just the sculpting in general is just so beautiful. I'm really looking forward to future prize figures by Sega. To me right now, Sega is the #1 prize figure, in terms of Fate at least, since I only collect within that franchise, until I move on to a different franchise. So I can't speak for other, I guess, prize figures they have created, or other companies that create prize figures. But as of right now, Sega is Number one, they're like the good smile for prize figures, honestly. I mean, I love this figure. This is their best one. Their Charlemagne figure, their Medusa figure, their Atalante figure. So many good, high-quality figures I love. I think they also made the Okita and Mysterious Heroine X as well. I can't quite remember. I believe it's by Sega. Either that or Banpresto. But to me, they're like the good smile or the altar of prize figures. That's just how much I look forward to their figures in general. And I highly recommend you pick this one up too. I mean, it's like 35 bucks on Amazon. That's how much I bought it for. I couldn't recommend this enough. I mean, obviously Lancelot isn't as popular as, let's say, Gilgamesh or Emiya. But nonetheless, if you're a Fate fan, if you like Fate Zero, FGO, or just the Fate franchise in general, buy this. 100% will guarantee you'll love this. Special thanks to all my patrons and sponsors. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon or channel membership. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Fates content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.